Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen Bodenschatz, and I serve as Associate Pastor at First Lutheran Church in Onalaska, Wisconsin. And this is my morning musing. So last week, I shared with you 2 of 3 thoughts that came to mind as I was spending time in prayer and reflection a couple of weeks ago. These were thoughts that the Holy Spirit gave to me to help guide my thoughts and actions and attitude in this coming year. And today, I would like to share the 3rd of those thoughts. It's very Trinitarian, these thoughts. They even intertwine with each other. So to remind you, the first thoughts were, keep your faith and travel hopefully. This came to me as I was watching Doctor Who. I love the idea of traveling through life hopefully, although I have to admit, friends, that's sure been tested this past week. The second one seems to fit a little bit better with the week and the year we've been having, which was venture into the unknown, which came to me from a subscription box I get once a month from Nomadic. The third thing that got my brain and my heart moving was a quote from the author Sue Monk Kidd. She was being interviewed by Dr. Brene Brown about her newest book, Book of Longings, which I am totally ordering as soon as I finish at least one of the books that I already have ordered because of that podcast. The quote is this: "One of the most eloquent ways the soul speaks to us is through longing." I was introduced to Sue Monk Kidd at the same time that I was starting seminary. A friend gave me her book, Dance of the Dissonant Daughter, and that book, which I didn't read till my second year, was integral to my formation as a female child of God and as a leader. I was excited to hear her being interviewed by another woman who has been key to my own growth and formation as a human being and as a leader. One of the most eloquent ways the soul speaks to us is through longing. Really got me thinking about hope in the face of the unknown, and how the longings of my deepest heart, which are often grounded in hope, are my soul speaking to my head. Or I would say my spirit, and perhaps the Spirit of God speaking to my head and my heart. Thinking about the Spirit and how she works in our lives, it's well within the realm of possibility that our longings are prompted by the Holy Spirit, which is the Spirit of God. So what we long for, what our hearts yearn for, well, couldn't that be God's Spirit calling to our spirit to move us closer to living the life God intends for us? I think it could well be. Given everything that has happened in our world, our country this past week, I haven't really had enough energy to dig down and figure out what my longings are and how those things can be a way that my soul is speaking to me. But I am eager to do so. And I invite you to consider what it is that you long for, like your deep longings, and how are your longings speaking to you, challenging you perhaps, prompting you to venture into the unknown or to travel more hopefully in your life. I would love to hear and learn from you as you ponder these things as I make my way into this year. One other tool that I'm using for my prayer and reflection this year is a star word. You may have heard this in church. This is a word randomly chosen for me from 150 different random words chosen for us by the good people at Sanctified Art. And it's meant to guide and shape my thinking and allow the Holy Spirit to work in me in perhaps new ways to get my thinking kind of unstuck. So my star word for this year is power. We'll talk about that more, but if you would like a star word, it's not too late. So simply add a comment here or email me and I will provide you with one. Resources for how to use your star word will be coming out shortly. Friends, I miss seeing your faces, especially in real life. And I look forward to the day when there is not a screen between us. Until then, be well, be kind, for Christ is with you.